Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Assemble. My name is High Ruler, and this past Thursday there was a lot of information that came out. Everything ranging from Black Panther and War for Wakanda to the All Access weekend that is taking place right now. So today's video is going to be to parse through all that information as quickly and efficiently as possible to give it to you guys. So let's get right in with the All Access weekend. So the All Access weekend, guys, as you can see here on the weekly blog, is a free weekend for PC, PlayStation, and Stadia, which gives new players access to the full game. Now, this isn't available on Xbox and Xbox One, but they did say they are working with Microsoft to provide one of those experiences for the people over on the Xbox side. So what do you get as part of this All Access weekend, whether you're a new or existing player? Well, you get 4 times XP, which means that XP is greatly increased. This also stacks with the Heroes Catalyst. Someone in my stream also said they went from champion level 69 to 290. So there is opportunity here to get some crazy champion levels for anyone who's willing to grind it out. You get a resource grant. So any player, new or existing, who logs in during the All Access weekend will instantly receive loads of resources through a community grant. This might be worth it if you're taking a break into War for Wakanda and you still have the game installed. This might actually be worth it to log in just to get this. So here are the contents: 5,000 fragments, 1,000 plasma, 1,000 nanites, 1,000 nanotubes, 1,000 catalysts, 1,000 units, 600 upgrade modules, 500 Uru, and 250 polychroon. There's also the 50% off marketplace sale for anyone who's been looking to make a purchase. There is the sale going on right now. I highly suggest you go over to Sonic Photos channel, who has a full marketplace breakdown. As well as there is also the streamer schedule if you're interested in checking out some of your favorite streamers. So it might be worth checking out some of these streamers and seeing which one of those provides some of that gameplay focus that you're looking for in a content creator. That is it for the All Access weekend that's going on. Now let's move to the juicy bit: Black Panther and War for Wakanda. Alright guys, now let's go over to the press section of their website and find out some more information related to Black Panther and War for Wakanda. So obviously, if you see this, you say August 17th. Yes, the release date now is August 17th. On top of that, we do have a war table at 10 a.m. PDT over on their Twitch. So that's different. The last few war tables we gone have been premieres over on their YouTube. So now they're doing it live over on their Twitch. Really interesting change of format there. I don't know what it means, but it is interesting to note that is the change of format. So let's read this first part here. Today, Square Enix announced that Marvel's Avengers expansion Black Panther War for Wakanda will launch on August 17th as a free update to all owners of the core game. In addition to adding Black Panther, the third new playable superhero, the War for Wakanda expansion also brings with it 2 new villains, a brand new environment to explore, new enemies, the Biren Zana Outpost, new solo or multiplayer drop zone and threat sector missions, and more, adding the most content to Marvel's Avengers since the game's launch. So then there's also a little bit part of here, so let's read this part right here. Marvel's Avengers War Tables offer an extensive look at new trailers and information and should be considered a must-watch for fans interested in learning all there is to know about War for Wakanda. Now, here's the most interesting thing about this. I know people have looked at this sentence in particular and have picked out the word trailers. What this means to me is that this is past tense. This isn't future tense. This isn't, to speculate over the future when it comes to August 16th. Though I do think there will be a roadmap presentation within that. I don't look at this as trailers and think there's going to be multiple trailers there, as in Spider-Man, as in the roadmap, as in War for Wakanda. I think we will get a roadmap update as part of that, but I don't think anyone should look at this sentence here and get excited over it just based off the wording alone. Now, obviously, we do know that they have talked about having more information to talk about by the time the game's anniversary, so this is probably the perfect opportunity here to kind of line up the roadmap update with also the War for Wakanda information and kind of just go all out from there. So that is the information on the release date as well as the deep dive war table. But what about some more Black Panther information that we got today? Well, we got a little bit more, so let's jump right into that. Alright guys, one of the things that we should highlight as well while talking about War for Wakanda is that they are going to have an event to coincide with the release of War for Wakanda. On the weekly blog this week, they said, we're working on an in-game event to coincide with the War for Wakanda expansion that will add to the overall world building and provide some great rewards in the process. We will have a dedicated blog for this event in the coming weeks. So that sounds pretty cool. A dedicated event to build the world up with War for Wakanda. Could that be an event that leads into War for Wakanda, or could that be an event that actually goes in alongside War for Wakanda? I think there's opportunity for both here. If anyone remembers the Marvel Heroes Norway event to open up Asgard, it was an event where players had to gather and gain materials in order to open up the pathway to Asgard. Is it going to be something like that? I doubt it. I hope so, but I doubt it. But that would be very cool. So interesting to see what they do here. But that is the event that's going to coincide with War for Wakanda. All right, guys, so we got another look at Black Panther here in the Casper Cole outfit. Now you can kind of see here, it's got the trench coat, it's got more of the body armor vest here. This looks really, really, really clean. One of the pictures that I found that might be closely related to it, I'm sure there's others out here, is actually this one. Now, this one isn't directly kind of tied in to this one in terms of the looks, obviously going 1-to-1. So if anyone has a better look at the outfit there and could tie it in, please show me. But this looks absolutely clean. Like, this looks absolutely amazing. Now, obviously, I think Twitter does this a little bit of disservice here. It doesn't look the cleanest, but obviously what we do see here is a lot to be excited about, personally speaking, I think. So there's the first little bit of information we got. Shout out to Play Avenger, who was able to capture all this information. Without Play Avenger, I don't know where a lot of us would be. So shout out to Play Avenger. So also coming out of this is another takedown here. There was a takedown and an assault heroic that I'm going to show you. So let's look at the takedown here first. As we see, absolutely crazy. One of the things I want to highlight here is we just got Thor's MCU outfit with the cape, and now we get this, like, you know, trench coat here, and it looks so cool. One of the things it does look like a little bit, though, is that he flips into it. So I don't know if that's just, you know, the nature of looking at things at slow speed, but he does kind of do the backflip into it. So yeah, it is what it is, honestly. So there we go. That is the takedown that we saw. Now let's go look at the assault heroic that we got with Black Panther. All right, guys, so for anyone who's been keeping up with a lot of the leaks and the information coming out about War for Wakanda, has known that Black Panther will have an assault heroic that does with the spear, and we've seen it in the new image today that he's holding the spear. Well, here's a little bit of gameplay here, and obviously Twitter compression really doesn't do us any favors here, but here it is right here, and we're going to go through it at normal speed, then we'll break it down. All right, so normal speed, and then you kind of see it, and then before you know it, it's kind of over. But as you can see here, we'll walk through this with you guys. He brings the arms together, and then when he comes the arms apart, the spear will come out of his right hand here, and it looks so clean. And then comes back and he throws it. There's been some speculation, I think, about the functionality of the spear, whether you could use it like Black Widow's staff, and based off what I'm seeing here, it looks like it's just for, you know, throwing. So it kind of functions more in the way of Captain America's steamroller than it does Black Widow's staff. But all things considered, I think this looks really, really, really cool. Now let's go look at the next costume that we have here for Black Panther. All right, so the next thing that we have here is obviously the recolor of his iconic suit. Now, people have been speculating this might be the White Wolf suit, but regardless of what it's called or what it's paying homage to, this suit absolutely looks clean. I'm not usually a big fan of the recolors. Some of them do hit, though, and this to me is one that actually hits. What I personally like is the red in the eyes. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the red in the eyes, I think, to me, makes this like look absolutely intimidating. You get a little bit of the red along the arms, the chest, and along the sides here in the torso, but it's the red in the eyes that absolutely make this for me. So to me, this looks absolutely phenomenal. Great work done there. But that's it for the video today, guys. There's some more pictures floating around of our characters in Wakanda, but in terms of, you know, any sort of story semblance or story spoilers, they just shows our characters within Wakanda itself. So with that being said, guys, that is it for most of the pertinent information that has come out today related to the All Access Weekend and War for Wakanda. But if you're interested in more Black Panther stuff, you should tune into the Crystal Dynamics developer stream at 5 p.m. Eastern, as they are showing more Black Panther costumes and talking about some of the inspiration behind them. So I know some of you will be very excited for that. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for checking out the video. Thank you guys so much for checking out the channel and supporting the channel. And I will see you guys next time here. My name's been High Ruler. This has been the Assemble Podcast. And I'll see you guys Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, for my spot in the All Access Creator Spotlight. I'll see you guys Sunday evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys very soon. Later.